Our history did not begin with slavery. I'll say that again. Our history did not begin with slavery. Long before we had any contact with the European, our history was glorious. We come from societies that were at the height of civilization. We don't even have to go all the way back to Egypt. We can go to the great Songhai Empire. We can go to the great Kuba Empire. The Empire of Mali and Ghana, where they had cities that dwarfed London and Paris and Berlin. Okay? We can go to Benin, where when the Europeans saw the great city of Benin and the great wall around Benin, they were overwhelmed with jealousy. That's a fact. So much so that these thugs from Europe got themselves together and murdered, pillaged, and terrorized on our homeland. And don't think, it's something that we have so many people that think that, the European came in and he had the gun and this, that, and the other, and he just overran us in a couple of years or a few months or whatever. No, that is not what happened. Okay?
Look in the mirror.
Oh, shoot, what did I do here? That is not what happened. The African warred against the European for 1,000 years before the European finally got a foothold. You know that in Europe, that's why Africa was called the land of the dark. Because the Europeans were going over there getting their ass kicked. In Europe, before the slave trade, when the European was trying to colonize in Africa, it was known to Europeans as Africa, the land of death. Because that's where you went to die when you went up against these Africans. Okay? What happened was our people finally got tired. Like I said, our history did not begin with slavery, but they want us to forget. They want us to forget what they did to us during chattel slavery. They try to whitewash and downplay and make light of what our people suffered here on the North American continent and throughout the diaspora, but especially specifically here on the North American continent. I can't forget. I can't forget because I feel it. My grandmother's screams of anguish when they sold her son haunt my dreams. I feel it. My grandfather's confusion, loneliness, and fear when he was sold away plays havoc with my esteem. I feel it. My father's wounds from the overseer's lash burn whenever I sweat. I feel it. My sister's moans of humiliation as she was raped by the slave master fills me with an anger from which there is no solace. I feel it. My brother's fear and weakness caused him to turn me into the slave catcher. When I tried to run away, he broke my heart. I feel it. And it's there every day. I won't forget. WHGE 95.3 FM.